Today, immigrant rights advocates and state leaders are sounding the alarm on Governor Gavin Newsom's proposed budget.
Yeah, they say the governor's January budget proposal could limit access to health care, food assistance, and legal services at a time when federal policy changes may already put additional pressure on immigrant families.
ABC 10's Roxanne Elias joins us live from the Capitol tonight. Roxanne, what are you learning?
Well, Laura, speakers here were wanting to meet directly with lawmakers and make sure they hear from impacted community members. They say they're trying to be proactive in addressing and protecting the needs of immigrant communities facing issues.
What a beautiful day it is in California, but what dark, dark times we're living under.
At the steps of the state capitol, state leaders and immigrant rights advocates raised alarms over what they call growing threats to immigrant communities across California.
They're being attacked on the streets, they're being racially profiled, they're being harassed at school and at work, and now we see that their health care and food access is also under attack from the governor's budget.
Multiple organizations, including the California Immigrant Policy Center, joined others at the Capitol to ensure lawmakers and the governor are hearing from them directly.
Immigrants are welcome here!
Advocates say Governor Gavin Newsom's January budget proposal will greatly affect access to health care, food, and legal services for immigrants. They say especially following H.R. 1, which introduces work requirements for Medi-Cal, cuts funding for CalFresh and SNAP, and affects federal spending and safety net programs.
Exactly at this moment.
Rita Medina with the Latino Coalition for a Healthy California says the impact will be significant because Latinos in California make up 40% of the state's population.
It's January 14th, and as of the 1st of January, the state has already gone ahead and implemented self-imposed freezes on access to Medi-Cal for folks who are 19 and older. And so these are the types of things that we are pushing back against.
The California Immigrant Policy Center also says they're calling on the governor and state leaders to ensure there's $150 million in the state budget and in permanent funding to support legal services,
So that immigrant community members on the ground that are being kidnapped, that are being harassed by ICE, have free legal representation to make sure that their constitutional and due process rights are protected.
Right now, the governor's proposed budget does not include new funding for legal services for immigrants. And on Wednesday, the State Department also announced it plans on suspending visas for citizens of 75 countries whose nationals are deemed likely to require public assistance while living in the U.S. The CIPC says this further demonstrates discrimination from President Trump's administration.
We're going to be ready to work with our partners to fight back in the courts.
The governor's office sent us a statement saying the state is proud to fund qualified legal help for Californians to help them apply or maintain legal status and have their day in court so they are protected from wrongful detentions and deportations. Meanwhile, the speakers here say they do plan to continue to meet with lawmakers and the governor's office until that budget is finalized. I'm live at the Capitol. Roxanne Elias, ABC 10.
We know, Roxanne, there are a lot of moving parts here. Keep us posted as you learn more. Thank you for the update.